So these are the colours that I'm using for the beautiful birdwing, the Rothschild birdwing butterfly. And I've got cadmium lemon as the layer first, and then using Winsor blue green shade mixed with a Quinn burnt scarlet from Daniel Smith, and mixing those two colours together gets a really good black. But it's a case of layering up the colours. So I did some trials over here, and it's just thinking about the scales of the butterfly and layering up, building up, all dry brushwork, just building up the little scales. It's absolutely mesmerising. But to get the intensity of colour, so this isn't black enough yet, so I put down a layer and then go back with another layer until the black is built up. And here on the edge, this obviously was more of the Quinn Scarlet, because it's a reddier colour, and then it go over with the more of the Winsor Blue, and so then it starts to get a bit darker. But it's just constantly thinking of the little scales and the direction and how the bird wing is made up, how the butterfly's wing is made up. It's a bird wing butterfly, and it's just filling in the gaps, and it has tiny little hairs on the edge of the wing as well. But it's all tiny, tiny strokes to build up the texture of the butterfly wing and the intensity of the colour. So there'll be several layers of paint to get the intensity of colour, and they're all, juxtaposed next to each other. So it's not just a flat black. You can't just use flat black. That looks awful, because nothing's really black in nature. And so by layering the different colours, it's a much richer, darker colour with nuances of change here and there. It looks more believable. You can see the difference between here, which was the more scarlet, and then here, which is adding more of a blue, Winsor blue, green shade in colour. So you can see how it's building up. So it's mesmerising and takes hours and hours and days and weeks to do. But I'll show you progress as we go along. But this is the technique, and with the yellow underneath, again, it helps to add to the richness of the colour. So it's not flat colour, it's literally just kissing the surface with tiny little brush strokes to mimic the scales of the butterfly wing. And so building up the texture. You can't rush it, because otherwise it spoils it. So this is onto vellum, so it's like painting on glass. Don't know if you can hear the panting. That's not me. That's a hot dog beside me. Sasha. So I'll show you progress as we go further along. But this is basically it, just building up the colour slowly and then obviously making it a lot neater than this. But it's fun and mesmerising.